Come with us to buy and restore this vintage Ferrari go-kart. This is a one of 200 go-karts made by Ferrari back in the 80s. So it's been sitting for a little over 60 years. Once we got it home, the first thing we did was take off the body. Under the body was a very old engine. It probably hasn't ran in years, but let's fix that. We could troubleshoot it and just replace the part that's broken, but chances are the other parts will fail eventually. So instead, we took everything apart and replaced it with new parts. I'm not gonna lie, I was tempted to doing a Predator swap, but I'd rather keep everything original. We took off the carb, replaced the ignition coil, and now we're changing out the spark plug. Those 3 simple changes should be enough to get it up and running. We put some oil and some gas, and it was time to test it. We got the engine running, so now let's get everything else working. The wheels were held on with 3 bolts each, so it was pretty easy to take off. Next up, we took off the rear axle. Same thing, just a couple bolts and it came right off. It's surprisingly pretty useful to play Fruit Ninja. The reason we're taking everything apart is to get rid of all the rust. It's a really big project, so we're not going to sand the whole thing by hand. We did have to take some parts off with our feet.
The chain's holding it. The chain's no longer holding it.
Instead of sanding, we got a crazy amount of rust remover and we're gonna dip the Ferrari into it. This was a pretty crazy idea, but technically it should work.
Oh, it's been 24 hours, let's check it out.
Quick bath and the go-kart looks 30 years younger. I know a few people that could use a bath like that. Thankfully, adding the pedals was pretty easy. All they needed was a spring to help them come back to position. We wanted to reuse the old steering to preserve as much value as possible, but it was seized. So instead we bought this one and it bolted right on without any welding needed. Next up, we added the tie rods and we officially had steering. There was just one problem though.
Steering bracket was too short, so we added an extension, but now it hits the body. So we're gonna cut right here and make it shorter. We got gas, we got brakes, and we got steering. Now it's time to throw on the engine and the transmission.
Remember that old engine we got running? Now it's time to give it a paint job. We unscrewed everything and sanded it down to bare metal. It already looks so much better. I always say the quickest way to restore something is with a paint job. But a bad paint job could completely destroy a project. Thankfully ours came out pretty good, so our project's still alive. We reassembled the rest of the engine using the original bolts. Oh no, the bolts rusted. Who cares? And we added the original stickers back on. Here we can see the before and the after. Now with all the parts restored, it was time to put it all back together. Surprisingly, this go-kart has a transmission so it can go forward or in reverse. You can tell Ferrari put some love and effort into this. Now we put on the rear axle back on, as well as some brakes, which we connected to the pedal. I'm really glad we're able to use a lot of the original parts because these go-karts sell for over $20,000. But who knows, I might be nice and give it away to one of you guys.
We got the engine hooked up, now it's time to put the tires and take it for a ride.
My mom's dream car has always been a Ferrari, so I let her be the first to test drive it. She said it was too fast and that we should add seatbelts. With the Ferrari running, all that's left to do is take it to an exotic car paint shop.